The island of Bali is a site of natural beauty and unique character. From its vast volcanic mountains to the blue, abundant ocean, the island is the epitome of a tropical paradise. However, the dark side of the island has become ever more apparent within the small tourist stretch on the southwest coast. A once idyllic setting is becoming a site of pollution, unsustainability, and destruction. By connecting the physical features and processes with the human interferences, we can begin to identify the pressures these coastal areas face and strategies needed to preserve some of the world's most precious locations. Situated off the coast of mainland Southeast Asia lies the Indonesian archipelago, the largest in the world and home to 17,508 islands. Located within this is the island of Bali, lying 8 degrees south of the equator within the Indian Ocean. Land use within Bali varies vastly across the island, with the north side predominantly occupied by agriculture and the south receiving huge amounts of tourism. In particular, a small stretch of the southwest coast has become a tourist mecca, from Tuban up north to Canggu. Bali is located within the famous dominant tectonic setting, the Ring of Fire chain of volcanoes surrounding the Pacific Ocean. It is also located between two tectonic plates, the Indo-Australian plate, which is subducting underneath the Eurasian plate. When the subduction occurs, an oceanic trench is formed above the subducting plate, leading to the formation of the Java Trench. A volcanic arc is formed parallel to the oceanic trench. The stress created by subduction previously resulted in the megathrust of the Burma Plate, leading to the infamous and catastrophic 2004 tsunami. Sea level rise is a phenomenon impacting countries around the globe, however coastal communities are at significant risk. As temperatures continue to rise through global warming and ice caps rapidly melt, Bali's main tourist district is expected to be below the annual flood level as soon as 2050. Bali was once a lush green tropical island that has transformed into an urban landscape full of tourists after the Indonesian government's construction of a model for mass tourism on the island. Despite Bali lacking the necessary infrastructure needed to meet the growing requirements of tourists, ignorance, corruption, and lack of government enforcement has contributed to the destruction of the natural coastline environment. Bali currently attracts 5 million tourists per year, with it contributing 80% of the entire island's economy. The southwest Bali sandy coastline consists of unconsolidated material from rivers, eroded headlands, broken coral branches, and shell from the surrounding coral reefs. Coastal erosion is affected by natural processes caused by the wind direction, which is influenced by west and east monsoon seasons, hydraulic forces, and wave energy. However, it has been noted that the acceleration of beach erosion is due to the ways in which humans have developed and utilised coastal areas. The extension of Ngurah Airport into the ocean created an obstruction to the usual current pattern, disturbing sediment transport and leading to the erosion on the lee side of the runway, which is also propagated towards the north where the tourist beaches are located. Located across from the tourist district on the southeast coast of Bali is Benoa Bay. It has provided protection from the narrow sandy Benoa Peninsula, which protrudes northwards from the southern tip of its harbour and closes off the whole southern portion of the estuary. The Benoa Port Facility is located in the middle of the estuary on reclaimed land, effectively acting as a complete barrier, affecting stream discharge and the flushing of the bay. All the rivers entering the bay are high in excess nutrients from agricultural runoff, most notable in the 3 rivers entering from the north, flowing from the agricultural heartland of Bali, followed by the highly urbanised area of Denpasar. Eutrophication is present in the waters as a result, with the visible growth of algae and uncharacteristic seabed grasses. The vast mangrove forests that protect the coast in this area have depleted by 50% since the 1980s due to the land developments. In combination with sea level rise, the south of Bali is exposed to storm surges and other natural disasters. Despite Bali being located within the Coral Triangle, the highest biodiversity on Earth, 85% of Bali's reefs are threatened by human action. The unregulated operation of tourist activities has led to the unsustainability through diving and water sports, damaging the reefs. These activities and the high population located on the coast has accumulated mass pollutants in the water, disrupting the coral-algal symbiosis vital in protecting coral reefs. The stress imposed on the coral reefs leads to the bleaching, often making it impossible for these reefs to recultivate or recover. Bali have adopted the coral farming approach as a way to re-implement healthy coral into the oceans, protecting Bali's coast from erosion, weather events, and maintaining a balanced ecosystem. Bali is located in the middle of the Indonesian through flow, a current that streams from the Pacific Ocean into the Indian Ocean through the Straits of Indonesia. This leads to the accumulation of local waste as well as that coming from the Pacific Ocean. The Indian Ocean Gyre, one of 5 major gyres, has led to the discovery of the marine garbage patch. As the population of Indonesia generates almost 10% of the world's total plastic waste, the issue is exacerbated at the local level. The huge increase in the population of southwest Bali through tourism and the migration of locals due to job opportunities has been extremely detrimental to the natural environment of the coastline. In many Asian countries, shark fin soup is considered a delicacy, with more sharks being harvested for their fins due to tourist demands. Shark fins fetch a much higher price than other species, providing economic incentive for fishermen. It is a cruel, wasteful practice where the body is disposed of back into the ocean. Sharks are integral in regulating population species, and without them, the whole ecosystem would collapse. Specialists have predicted that most species of shark will be lost within a decade due to harvesting, where the population will be reduced at a higher rate than can be reproduced. It is imperative that coastal communities like Bali understand the important nature of their environment and the active measures that need to take place urgently. Through the lack of tourism permitted due to COVID-19, coastal areas have had time for restoration, but as normality returns, governments, local communities, and tourists alike must not return to old habits and instead adopt a new, more sustainable way of life in order to protect our coasts.